Hello, and welcome to the Dojo Live recap show this Monday, December 5th, 2022. My name is Kim Lantis, and joining me is...
America Guerrero.
That's right. So, what do we do on the recap show? It's just what the name tells us. We recap. We recap last week's shows as a way to get you interested if you were not able to catch them. And of course, we introduce what this week's shows are going to be. So last week, we actually only had one show on Dojo Live, and that was with the AWS series. We've been doing a four-part series. Last week was the third of the four-part series with Art Chan, and each of those segments has also included an Anchorian talking all about AWS. If you missed those, be sure to check that out. You can go to dojo.live in the search AWS, and they'll all pull up for you. But last week's was specifically about serverless, right? The other microservices architecture, because episode 2 was all about containerization, and it was a really great show. Not only did Art Chan join us, but we were joined by Purvi. Purvi, I'm so sorry, I not pronounce your last name correctly, but Purvi Nogotia, I believe, and she's an engineering manager at Ancora. What did you think of that show, America?
Well, I love that at the beginning of the episode you mentioned something about the last episode, that it was about democratization in experimentation. So what I learned about this show is the concept of computer over the years, and why this is important, and why the move to microservices architecture, it is fundamental. The virtualization, what is serverless, which is a mechanism where you can write code and run it in the cloud. That it's something that I didn't know about.
Yeah, I think it's running it only when it's needed, which I think is interesting. So Art and Purvi, both of them did a great job. I think Purvi did a really great job in this show of utilizing real life examples and how she and her team have, put serverless into play. And I think Art did a really great job of just breaking down the general, benefits of using serverless, and also just making it a bit more tangible for people like me.
Yes, I love your analogy. Great. Sitting at the spotlight in my car.
The stoplight, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, traditionally, I guess before serverless, whether your code is running where it's needed or not, the engine's on. And then go, right? And so this is, I guess, is a way of sort of, if compute were gasoline, it's a way of saving that. So it's a really, really interesting show. Part 4 is coming up next week. So next week on Wednesday, December 14th, the fourth and final segment of the AWS series, also with Art Chan and Anchorian. That one's going to be about DevOps. Right? So nice. Be sure to catch that one. This week, we've got 2 shows coming up. Who are we going to be talking to and learning from?
Yes, we're going to have a conversation tomorrow with Vyacheslav Suludev. We're going to learn that tomorrow.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. And the topic is going to be about trends, opportunities, and challenges of the verification industry in 2023. And then on Thursday, we're going to have another show with Montana Butch. Is that how you pronounce it, Kim?
Butch? Yes, that's right.
Founder and CEO of the company Spotivity. Spotivity, yes. Yeah. The topic is going to be about spot your activity, develop your passion, achieve your goals. 2 of those shows are going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific.
That's right. And Vyacheslav, he is the co-founder and CTO of SumSub, which I think we didn't mention.
You're right.
Yeah, and it's really all about how the verification industry is evolving, and why is simple KYC no longer sufficient to protect from fraud. So that's a really great one, especially for any of you who need to do a lot of software as a service, and anything we do online these days, right, requires verification. So should be a very, very interesting show indeed. So until then, I'll catch you tomorrow right here on Dojo Live, 10 o'clock Pacific. As America said, have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye.